Love and greetings. Hi, I'm Paul Friedman, founder of the Marriage Foundation. These are questions that people write into our counselors, and many of them, of course, are people who are taking either the course for men or the course for women, so they're pertinent. And people seem to like these because they're real. We don't edit this or anything. So this one is, I have watched the anatomy of a fight over and over again. Now, the anatomy of a fight is what I use as a way to teach people in the course the hierarchy of body, mind, and soul. So you can visualize. I use the whiteboard so you can see clearly what's going on. I define how it all works, the triggers, those things that push the triggers, the memories, all of that. It all comes into play. So she is watching this over and over again. It could be a he. That's not important for this particular question. My question is, when we stop to evaluate the situation, what if we don't know how to evaluate it correctly? Then what? What she's referring to here is the SO technique: stop, evaluate, and act with wisdom. And I don't have how long she's been taking the course, but the anatomy of a fight is in the very first section when you first start the course, so it's probably been less than 2 weeks. The evaluate is a tricky word in this case because it's not intended to evaluate the situation. You are supposed to be evaluating your inner reaction. Your inner reaction defines you. What comes out is what defines you to others. So, there's 2 stages here. One is that we should be moderating what comes out of our mouth. And a lot of people do that. And then they're boiling up inside. They're so frustrated. They don't know what to do with this anxiety that they're feeling because they're bottling it up. And so this is a great question because, first of all, it has to be turned around from what she believes evaluate represents, what it's meant for. So that helps a lot when a person understands is to evaluate your inner. What we do with that evaluation is we begin the process of modifying who we are to ourselves, and then later how that manifests to others. For a spiritual path, and marriage is a spiritual path, it's an individual spiritual path because we're trying to achieve happiness and love. Those are 2 very spiritual things. And so on the spiritual path, there is a process that is universally known called dispassionate introspection, where we're taking a look at ourselves, how we think, how we see things, how we hear things, and we adjust, and we keep adjusting because the purpose is to be happy. We get married to be happy. And so this process of dispassionate introspection is very important. The SO technique, which is proprietary, is a walking version of dispassionate introspection, where we stop our mind, take a look at that thought we just had, evaluate whether it serves us, serves our spouse, whether it's loving and joy-filled. And if not, then we change it, you see. And, Western psychologists have a tough time with this because they think we are the mind, but in truth, we are not the mind, we're a soul, and we have a mind and we have a body. And so we are obligated, not just able, we're obligated to control our mind. We're not taught this because of the influence of Western psychology, where we think, well, that's who I am. No, it's not who you are. You're a soul full of joy, full of wisdom, full of love. But you have to train your mind. And that's what we do. That's what the courses are all about. Learning how to train your mind, learning the do's and don'ts of married life, communication, and the whole thing. So that's the answer to this one. How do I evaluate a situation with my husband? You don't. There are no situations with your husband unless you create a us and them scenario in your mind. And there's no need for that, never should be. You're together, you're one. So that's it. Again, I'm Paul Friedman. If you like this video, please let us know with a like, subscribe to the channel, and by all means come and visit us again. Go to our website, see what we have. I think there's a lot that you can benefit from. I am glad you stopped by. God bless you, and take care. Thank you.